Myself, Vaishnavi from SNS College of Engineering in the Department of Information Technology. Now let us see about the list in the Python. So as we all know that list is nothing but a sequence of values called items or elements. So the elements can be of any data type. It can be a string or it can be an integer or any type. So similar to array, it is said to be a list, whereas the array will have only a similar data types, whereas the list can have any type of data. So the list is most versatile data type available in Python because which can be written as a list of items separated by comma. So between the square brackets. So the list will be usually defined with the help of square bracket and the data separated by comma. The lists are mutable, that is the elements in the list can be changed. Now let us see how to create a list. So in Python programming, a list is created by placing all the elements inside the square bracket which is separated by commas. So if it can have any number of items and they may be of different types, for example integer, float, string, etc. all together can be given in a single list. So there are two methods using list constructor and without constructors. So here we create empty list. It is named as the list name is my underscore list. So only the square bracket is given. It is a empty list. So second we have given 1, 2, 3, that is list of integers. And the third we give list with mixed data types. For example, 1 is an integer, hello is a string, and 3.4 is a float. This is said to be a mixed data types. And next is the nested list, that is we have a list within another list. For example, we have created a list. In that list we have another list 8, 4, 6, which is a list. So combining of these two list is said to be nested list. When it comes to constructor, we use that my list is equal to list function. It is created within the function. We will create the values. So this is about the constructor. As we have created the list, we will have that how to access the items in a list. Similar like an array, it can be accessed in several ways. Like index operator, it uses the index operator to access an item in a list. So as usual array, the index starts from 0. So as list having 5 elements, will have an index from 0 to 4. For example, if you take the example, it is list is equal to PROPE. So here we have 5 elements PROPE commonly called as a list with alpha. So we're going to print list of index position 2. So when it comes to the index position 2, we all know that the index begins from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4. Because the element is 5, so it index from 0 to 4. So the second element is nothing but O. It will print O. When it comes to a negative indexing, it print B because it begins from -1, -2 in the reverse order from the last element to the first element. So by using the index position, we can access the element. So the index operator is used to access an item in a list. As we all know, index starts from 0. So we'll have an example here. We have a list of marks which has a 90, 80, 50, 70, 60. So we're going to print the mark index position 0. So the output will be 90. For the nested list, we have a welcome 8, 4, 6. When it comes to marks 1 of 0, it will print 8. So accessing negative indexing, Python allows negative indexing for its sequence. The index of -1 refers to the last item, -2 to the second last item, and so on. As we saw the previous example, probe. Here the my list of -1, that is last value, that is E, it will be printed. If it is -5, it will print the value P. So this is about the list which used to print the values begins from PROBE.